Welcome. It's episode 2 of the news that matters to resellers.
You are here for one reason only, to learn.
Yeah, episode 2. It's going to be awesome. We're going to keep doing this. It's fun. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing some of the research, and also, I'm here for you to bring you the latest news. Today's top story, coming out of eBay. They spent some money, bought a company called TCG Player. I know. I was thinking they might buy another company, which we're actually going to talk about here in the coming stories. TCG Player is a trusted marketplace for collectible card game enthusiasts. Today, last week when this story broke, they announced that they have entered into an agreement with eBay to acquire TCG Player. In a statement, eBay says trading cards are an attractive category which has seen substantial growth. Yes, it has. TCG Player is a leading technology platform for the collectible industry and will continue to operate autonomously. Tough word for me. I think I still mispronounced it. As one of the largest online marketplaces for trading card games. So this acquisition complements eBay's focus to the category and the strategy going forward. Good buy from eBay because they're getting their clock cleaned when it comes to trading card stuff. So definitely good buy for eBay. Our next story comes out of Amazon. Those of you that are Amazon resellers, the space has got a little bigger. One of Amazon's largest resellers, a company called Packable, going under. They didn't make it. Packable is the parent company of Farm Packs, an online seller of health and beauty care products. Farm Pack was founded in 2010. They failed to secure new financing that would have enabled them to stay in business, the notice said. Packable said in a notice as well to their employees, "Have a nice day." No, they said they were laying off 138 employees, or roughly 20% of its staff. Then planned to lay off the remaining 372 employees, are expected to be terminated as individual wind-down responsibilities are completed. In other words, they're done. One of Amazon's largest resellers is now laying off their employees, filed for bankruptcy, and it's over. So, the reason this story is brought up, and it's not to depress everybody that people are losing their jobs, it's to let you know that you as a smaller reseller, even if you're a bigger reseller, seeing the economic downturn that you're going through right now is not just happening to you. It's happening to the big people, being that Packable was one of Amazon's largest resellers on their site, and they are now not in a good place. So, just know that, this economic downturn is not just affecting you, it's also affecting the big guys. So it is a common thing going around. And don't be scared, weather the storm. It's going to get better. Promise. Some good news for those of you that are selling on Whatnot still. We are not. But last month, I missed this story, unfortunately, but last month, July 21st, Whatnot has raised $260 million, so they had no problem with funding. In Series D funding, couple companies that participated in the funding, DST Global, Capital G, and a few of their returning investors. Whatnot services include providing live shopping experience for collectibles, including sneakers, trading cards, rare toys, and other such things. The new funding says they will double down on making a better shopping experience. In a statement from the CEO and co-founder Grant LaFonte, this last year has been one fast-paced growth, largely attributed to the powerful community our platform is fostering. Goes on to say, building on this momentum, we have our sights set on expanding into more categories and creating new experiences for people with all types of passions and hobbies. It says it comes after companies including big names like Amazon are looking to add live shopping capabilities as well as eBay. So they are certainly making a splash in the online reseller world, and the investors rewarded them with another round of funding. It remains to be seen whether they have the ability to go the long haul, but they very well could. It's a popular site for those of you that still sell on it. It can be very, very good money if you sell what is hot on Whatnot. So they look to be staying in business for the foreseeable future. For those of you that are doing Whatnot, no fear. Looks like they're going to continue on. With $260 million, that should hold them over for what? 6 months. Anyways, whatnot safe at the moment. Hey, if you guys made it this far into the broadcast, you might as well consider subscribing to the channel. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, as well as hit that like button. It helps out the channel and also helps out other people to maybe potentially see this video. We're going to get into today's segment of what doesn't sell on eBay. And what doesn't sell on eBay? Well, video games don't sell on eBay. Nah, not all video games. Old sports games don't sell on eBay. Things like this. NHL 96 for Sega Genesis. PGA European Tour for Sega Genesis. Doesn't sell well on eBay. We've had these for probably about 3 years. And they're not going anywhere. We got these when we first started really reselling on eBay, and they were a bad buy altogether. Not all video games, especially even old video games, are going to be a home run. There's a lot of games out there that they made a ton of, and they're just not worth a lot of money. So the moral of that story is to run your comps. Now, I get it. A lot of you buy in bulk, and sometimes the crappy ones are thrown in with the really good ones. Yeah, get it. Throw it up there. Why not? See if they'll sell. Maybe lot them up with other like video games. See if they'll sell. It's a good idea, but not all video games are going to be a home run. This is a very common misconception, and it is seen throughout the YouTube community that if you see old video games, you should immediately grab them because they're going to be great sellers. I've seen many resellers come home with boxes full of video games talking about how great they are. And they're not always great. Most of them, especially the common ones, like Wii is a great example. They made a ton of games for Wii, and they're not always great sellers. PlayStation, there are rare ones that sell really well. There are also very common ones that sell like crap. In any of the sports video games, almost any of them, there's a handful that sell really well. NCAA football comes to mind. They'll sell really, really well for good money. These kind of games, like NHL 96, they made a bunch of them, and they're just not collectible for the most part. So, when sourcing video games or looking for video games, you're definitely going to want to run comps as much as you can, because some of them don't always sell, and it's a common misconception, especially if you follow a lot of YouTube resellers, that anytime you see video games, you grab as many as you can because they're always going to be great sellers. It's not always true. So, be wary of buying video games. Moving on to everybody's favorite segment, food news. I'm going to give you the top 5 sandwich restaurants in the United States. Number 1, Subway by a mile. $900 million in sales. Number 2, Panera with a measly $500 million in sales. And Arby's coming in at number 3, number 4, Jimmy John's, and number 5, Jersey Mike's, all leading the top 5 sandwich restaurants in the United States. McDonald's has announced that they've already tested this. This was a UK exclusive from McDonald's, but McDonald's is bringing it here to the States. It is the Chicken Big Mac. The Big Mac is a McDonald's menu staple around the world, but the fast food giant will be putting a big twist on the classic menu in trials in the U.S., trading its signature beef patties for crispy battered chicken. Will be available in select locations this month. This comes as a hugely successful run in the UK, where Chicken Big Mac was available for 2 limited runs and sold out both times. Does actually sound pretty good. I'm guessing they're probably going to be using the McChicken patties, but yeah, but awesome. Sounds really cool. And I'll definitely be trying one if they come to our location. More McDonald's news, again out of London. I know we're not in London, but this was funny and I felt I had to share it with you. A staff at the Lewisham London McDonald's were gobsmacked when an unarmed customer, clearly a little worse for wear, says BBC News, came in and began getting a little boisterous earlier this month. The clip that has been shared on social media is a woman standing behind the counter at McDonald's, stuffing burgers into her bra. The woman ignores all the staff, grabbing a couple burgers and shoving them in her bra after another member of the staff tries to get her to leave, pushes him before maneuvering around him, grabbing even more food, and began placing it in her dress. Yeah. You really wanted those burgers. So she's stumbling into a London McDonald's, stuffing burgers down her shirt. Must have been hungry. For those of you that are out sourcing. I do not recommend this version of getting a quick bite to eat, but who am I to judge? We'll end on some good news. Gas is down again. Current average of gas, according to AAA, $3.84, down from a week ago when we reported $3.89. So still plummeting. Those of you that are outsourcing are going to feel that and hopefully save a little bit of money. That's going to wrap up the news that matters to resellers. Thank you guys for watching. If you hit that like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel, I would truly appreciate it. And until next time, bye.
Good day, sir!